What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Chatting with Zim. This is going to be a quick part two to part one. We got Armando Ramirez joining us. You could find him at Armando Ramirez _art. He was joining us in part one of episode 17. So this is our ear finisher for the night. We were running a little late, but looks like things are back and spinning in the right gear. We were just talking with Armando Ramirez, cool guy. So we definitely had to come back before the stream ended, and this is exactly what you're viewing now. So everyone's coming in. Thank you guys for coming in. Halo. You're the first to get a cool shout out. He's been on episode number 4 of Chatting with Zim. Make sure you guys check out all previous episodes on Chatting with Zim at YouTube, or just type in The Real Zim Zimma, and all the shows will come out. Make sure you guys are following all the guests that's been on the episodes. Not much, man. Just here chatting with Armando, waiting for him to come right back in, and we're definitely going to keep, thank you, appreciate it, Theo. We'll keep on chucking, and there he is. Let me get Armando back on and beam him into the mothership. Boom! There we go. I won't hold you too long, man.
No, you're good, man. I'm all right.
It's just we want more, man. We want more. We want the nitty gritty.
Yeah.
Dude, if I were to turn on your car stereo right now, what would I hear, bro?
Well, see, it would depend if my kids had just been in the car. You might hear some Ariana Grande, or my son and my wife, they like Post Malone, so probably Post Malone playing in the car.
Go.
Me personally, I haven't really get out into newer music. I stick with stuff that I grew up like Red Hot Peppers, the Mars Volta, stuff like that. So
Sweet, man. Good shit. I mean, if you turn on my car and Barbie Girl comes on, I mean, don't believe me, you know what I mean?
But yeah, but Aqua's good. They're supposed to do like a reunion or something, I think, or another album or something.
Man, I don't even know about that, dude. So let's get back into it, man. Current projects. You were talking about projects earlier. You were saying you had a couple covers, and tell us more about that, dude.
Okay, well, let's see. This past year, I've had 2 variant covers published. I had 3 actually. One was through Blaze Comics for Vampire State Building.
Dope.
With Charlie Adler, the guy that drew The Walking Dead.
Okay.
Did the interiors, and so I did a variant cover for that book. I did one for Aftershock Comics with Dark Arc, which is the 2nd volume, called After the Flood. And Cullen Bunn is writing that one. And he's done stuff with like X-Men and I think Fantastic Four and stuff. So some other Marvel titles. But he did that independent comic, so I was fortunate to do a variant for them. And then I did another one for this Kickstarter you should follow. It's called Night is Falling. It's a really good concept. And it's a great Kickstarter. I think they got funded in like 4 days or something.
Oh, shit.
So I got to do a variant for them, which was really cool.
Cool. I'll definitely check them out.
I'm doing 2, right now I'm working on 2 books. I'm working on one called Mississippi Zombie, which is part of an anthology for Antarctic Press with their horror comics line. So I'm working on the issue with that. And then the one new one that is pretty cool is called Leave on the Light or Leave the Light On. I don't know. I just get these jobs and I stopped to read the script and everything, but I did some mock-ups for the characters. Here they are right here. Some concept work. And the writer-creator Bradley Golden messaged me and was wanted to give me a. I had to submit these samples real quick of the characters.
There you go.
Like a murder mystery kind of murder investigation detective kind of comic.
Sweet.
So I'll be curious for that. That's pretty exciting.
Very very Blaze Runnery vibes from it.
Oh yeah,
Blade Runner, you know.
yeah, character looks like that. So I'll be doing those interiors for that, and then I don't know. Somebody messaged me about a cover the other day. I don't know if it's gonna go through or not. So I had independent work right now, which is great. I'm okay with it. So.
Cool, man. How did you get into doing all this stuff? Is it just people contacting you and?
Man, so I started doing like I got my first gig from Marvel, the Upper Deck, and I just was posting everything I drew, man. Sketches, finished work. Some of it wasn't even Marvel. I was like doing, little sketches of like art, singers and different artists. Anything I could draw, I would post, and along with comic book characters. At the time, I really wasn't planning on trying to do any interior work or anything with comics. Really, I was just drawing, doing fine art pieces, and Upper Deck, their talent scout, emailed me and was like, "Hey, do you want a gig for a Marvel project?" And I was like, "Oh, I don't know about that." This seems fake, man. Because back in the old days, you had to like go to conventions and show your portfolio and mail samples off. Now everything's digital. Everybody just looks at your stuff like, "Oh, I want this guy to draw this comic." So they emailed like, "Hey, do you want a gig?" And I said, "Okay." And they sent me the paperwork, and I accepted. And they sent me the project. I did it, mailed it off, got paid for it. And I was like, "Oh, cool, man. Now I want to do comics, man. I want to like do. I don't want to just stop there. I want to do covers. I want to do inside interiors. Even if I got to just do inks, or even if I just got to do colors, like I'll learn how to do." So I just put in, started my little sample portfolio and would bring it around and say, "Hey, man, will you look at this and tell me what you think?" It's all these different artists, and I'm, because I was already going to these cons as a collector, getting my book signed.
Yeah.
And I grew up reading your stuff, and you're awesome. And so they would critique my stuff, and then, luckily I got a Antarctic Press, which is the independent publishing company, and they're really great for young artists, aspiring artists who want to, try to draw. You get paid on the back end instead of up front of your page rate. And some guy called, like, "Hey, I need an artist for my book, for my third installment." So I submitted, "Hey, man, this is my stuff." He said, "Oh, I really like your stuff. You got the job. Here's the script." Started working on that, and then Comic Kingdom of Canada is a comic book shop out in Canada, but they mail to the U.S. They ship through U.S. shipping. So I used to buy books from them. They're like, "Hey, dude, do you wanna do some of our variants for us? We'll pay you your rates and everything." And so I was fortunate to do that. And it's just kind of, I think, to get noticed, you gotta just be putting stuff out.
Yeah.
You gotta just post it. I'm not really good at hashtags, but I just post like I post my crap everywhere. I sometimes double post, in a week, and
Yeah.
show it to everybody. Don't be scared to get critiques either. That's the biggest part. Don't and but have faith in your work and have faith in yourself, and work will come to you.
Anything for the future, man, or any future goals for the new year?
Yeah, not really, man. I mean, because everything that I've accomplished that I wanted to accomplish wasn't because I said, "Okay, 2020 I want to do interiors," or 2020 I want to be a cover artist. I just draw. Like I know I want to be an established comic book artist, and that's just what I'm doing. I'm just nonstop, drawing paint, drawing concept ideas, taking commissions, and I think that's I just want to keep going, man. I just want to keep drawing. That's my only goal, I guess.
Marvel or DC?
Probably Marvel. I gravitate towards Marvel. I like stuff. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like New Gods, all the old Jack Kirby, the Demon, all that stuff is 10 times better than some of the newer Marvel stuff. But I think I just grew up with a lot of Marvel, so that's why I gravitate towards it. But I mean,
Yeah,
DC's fantastic too. A lot of cool characters.
definitely,
So
man. I think same. You know what I mean?
yeah.
That's all I gotta say on that. Same over here, man. Gravitate more towards Marvel, but
And I also like a lot of the independent stuff. I mean, there are a lot of great
oh yeah,
books, Image, Dark Horse, like Hellboy's fantastic, man. If I had to choose, if I could be like, do 2 issues of X-Men or like be a whole run of Hellboy, I would definitely, choose Hellboy.
oh
Yeah,
shit. No, yeah,
very,
he's definitely a dope ass character, man.
yeah.
I've yet to draw him, just cause, but I think I will. I
There's
won't
too
say
many.
I'm.
Like I haven't even touched some characters that I like that I have never drawn, like just because it never pops in my head to draw them, and I'm always busy, and I'm always just never thinking to draw them. But they're like one of my favorite characters, like, and I just don't do it.
The word, no, I fully understand that shit, dude. Let's see. Right here, we also have a little segment called Josh's Tool Bag, bro, where we talk about tools of the trade. So, the type of pencils or inks that you might
Oh
be
yeah,
using,
yeah, for sure,
um,
for sure.
paper, whatever tools, man, you have. If you want to
Taught
talk
me
about them, let's talk tools.
today, man, because I kind of organized my stuff yesterday. Normally stuff's everywhere. Well, as far as paper, I like Bristol Smooth. A lot of people use Valium, but I think Smooth is a lot better for my style, and I'm very like for
No word.
pages. Uh, Stratamore comic book paper, and it's got the lines on it.
Hmm.
Where you can map out like your panels and stuff. I think this, yeah, here it is right here. This stuff, and you can get it at like Hobby Lobby or um, Michaels. I buy mine from my local art shop here locally because me and my wife, she owns her own antique shop, so we try to support local businesses a lot.
Always, man.
But every now and then I'll get a gift card or something. So, but this is the paper that I use, or just regular Stratamore. Um, as far as like I like microns for the most part are pretty good, thin. Uh, for pencil, let me see if my pencil's over here. I just found my buddy turned me on to this really cool drafting pencil. It's like a flat. Just I don't know, but it's got a flat tip to it. So you
Does it?
can do broad strokes of shading as well as like fine lines to it. And then my two favorite tools of all time, uh, Presto white pen. You can get a
Ah,
lot of my effects and stuff. Here, see Presto, and then a Pentel brush pen. And I like to use the fine point there, but you can make your strokes thin and thick and
oh yeah.
yeah, yeah. And I think that one might be. I don't know if that one's the water based one. I have those two.
Yeah, this is the water-based one.
Water based ink. Yeah, those are great too. I just like these because it's just straight. It's just straight ink.
Sweet.
Yeah, I have those. Are fantastic. Those are great, man.
Any you mess around with refillable inks and stuff like that, or?
Yeah, I have. Most of the time when I use most of the time when I use those, uh, like this. I've tried this Speedball Super Black. Pretty good. Most
Sweet.
of the time I don't really refill my things. I just if you go to jetpens.com, you can get I get the refillable cartridges
Oh, nice.
for those. Um,
Sweet.
so with the ink, I just like brushwork,
Yeah,
heavy
yeah.
brush, or I'll use those.
For
Oh no, Joey Gonzalez here that just joined. He's a writer. I forgot to talk about that too. Waco Plus Comics is what we're doing here in Waco is and another fantastic artist, Danny Flores. He's on Imaginary Heroics on Instagram, and then Joey Gonzalez is the writer here, and we're working. Us three have kind of started this own self-publishing here in Waco, and we're trying to start our own thing, kind of like how Image did back in the day.
Yeah.
Not as intense, There's no bad blood or anything. It's just we just want something to start what we want to create, and eventually we might take on other artists that want to submit and stuff. But so right now we're working on some cool stuff. Danny and Joey already have a couple of pages of a story called Bronze Man, which is already like lettered and colored and looks fantastic. So.
No, that's dope, man. More power to you guys, man. Hopefully everything.
Yeah.
Hopefully this year it could kick off, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because we're all still submitting. Like Danny just submitted to Marvel, and he submitted to a couple of companies as a writer. So this is kind of not that it's a back burner project, but we're definitely like, obviously if we get a gig, we're not going to be like, hey, you're supposed to be with us, and us comes first. It's just creating comics, man. Like whatever gets done, we do it. So
Most def. I hear that, dude. That's pretty cool. That's something of sort of what we did right here on Instagram with the whole slap game stuff. A bunch of artists wanting to go ahead and promote each other and do more work. So more power to us and to you guys. You know what I mean? That grind, dude, that daily grind, you know what I'm saying?
That's what it is, man. That's what it all comes down to, is that grind. Yep.
Let's see what else. Hardest thing to do or draw, dude, for yourself?
Ugh. This is kind of with every artist, but like I hate doing fucking buildings, man. Like I'm okay with doing trees or like a dog in the background or even cars. Like I'm not big on cars. I'm not a car person, so like I have to use reference and stuff, which luckily I haven't had to do a lot. Maybe a couple now and then in the background, but man, buildings, like I hate that shit. That's just so boring. Like perspective and everything, but that's probably it. I mean, I'm cool with John. Like how you said, yeah, like I'm okay with John Pets. My buddy Danny, who's a fantastic artist, like he's light years ahead of me in storytelling. Like he hates drawing cows.
Cows.
He had to draw cows. I fucking hate cows. And we're all taking commissions and drawing, and this girl comes up and she goes, hey, do you draw anything? To my buddy Danny, and he's like, yeah, anything but cows. And she goes, thing, I don't draw cows. Like, she goes, now I want a cow. Like, so.
Oh shit!
It took the whole convention to convince him to draw, but he did it. He drew a cow, and it was good. But
that's funny.
Every artist gets to that point where they've just drawn so much of something that you either love it, you love to draw it all the time, or like you hate it. Like,
Yeah.
And so.
Back to the tools, man. What do you use to color? Like when you're adding color.
Man, I love like I said, watercolor. And there's no specific brand, but like as far as markers, man, just anything, whatever I can get my hands on. I've got some Copics. This brand is really good for real fast commissions. They're let's see, Hoo.
Okay.
Hoo. I always think Hulu, like the Hoo. And it's just a double chisel tipped and a fine point. You can get like, I think my wife got me one time. She ordered like a thing of 300 for like $70. Like,
oh shit.
Now, in mind, like if you're super big on like blending and then it might not be super good, but it blends pretty good. And I have a mixture of markers. Like Prismacolors are probably my favorite. I love Prismacolors. I don't have any right now. They're all dried up, but I just kind of grab whatever works, man. Whatever I can get my hands on. If somebody gives it to me a gift or a gift card or I try something new, I just and
Good shit, dude. And I think this right now is pretty much the last 10 minutes, dude. Anything you want to touch on that we probably couldn't touch on, or
no, man. I mean,
anything you want to promote, man?
those are all great questions. Just if you guys want to follow, I promote Waco Plus Comics. They're on Instagram. You can just search Waco Plus Comics. Fanatic Draco, which is a group of artists founded by, you can follow these guys on there too. Art of Bueno on here. Imaginary Heroics. And then I think Shay is just Shay McMorrin on here. McMorrin, Shay. And we just got tired of here in town of seeing all the fine art. Like, I mean, there's just galleries of like pastures and, you know, everybody doing the Bob Ross thing, you know, having these gallery events for Bob Ross and so we decided to do a fanatic a group where it's promoting fandoms. And so once a month at a local brewery we have, which is kid friendly, we host the art exhibit, and it's only like $5 to submit. And you can submit as many pieces as you want, and we try to have themes. Like we had an anime theme one, we had a gamer one.
That's dope.
DC, we had a Shazam. So yeah, if you follow those guys, Joey on here, he commented. Oh, is this question for me? Hey, bro, what comic project are you working on right now? I'm working on like about 2 different ones. Mississippi Zombie and Leave the Light On or Leave on the Light. I don't know, something like that. But they're horror.
Yeah, definitely. Josh Queen also had he had What About White highlights. What tools do you use for that? I think he showed it. Yeah.
Oh,
your
Presto pen.
Yep.
And it's great for making mistakes too. But like if you look at this piece here, I used a lot of different effects. Like here, I used it for this effect here, kind of this furriness, furry stuff, and outline and stuff, and these designs here. You cut through there. So you just different and toothbrushes, man. I use toothbrushes.
Toothbrushes.
Toothbrush, and you know, gives this little afterglow effect here, like some stars or some splatter.
Oh.
Those were
I might have to add that into the repertoire, bro.
My biggest thing with my art is experimentation. You find out. That's how you find out. And the best advice that I got, and I think this pertains to anybody that's doing, even if you're not doing comic art, if you're just doing like, you know, gallery or whatever. And the best advice I got was from Todd Knock, which is he draws for Marvel.
Yeah.
Talk to him at a con, and I ask all these people questions. Look at artists that you don't like necessarily. And so for comic pages, he was like, look at an artist that you don't like. Look at a page that they've done and try to redraw it in your own style, you know. So do that with another, like try to recreate a piece of art that you don't like, but do it in your own style. That way you can kind of zone in and find your own niche and your style and experiment with stuff and find out what works. Because if you're drawing from people that you like and you think is awesome, then you're just going to emulate that style, and you'll be stuck in limbo of doing, you know, the same kind of techniques and whatnot, you know.
Yeah. That's pretty good advice, bro.
Yeah, it'll break you out of that zone, you know. Sometimes as artists, you feel like you have artist block, right? Like, oh, I can't draw today, or, you know, I never have that problem because I'm always, like, experimenting. I'm always trying something new, or, like, maybe this will work, and I have to redo a page in this book because it looks different, because I was trying to experiment, and it's not the style I wanted. It looks great, but I don't want it, so I have to redo it, but...
Sweet. Cool, man. You know, at this point, Armando, I like to just go ahead and first, Happy New Year, bro. Thank you again for taking the time and joining me today on Chatting with Zim here.
Cool, man.
Definitely appreciate every moment I can with you guys. It's
Yeah, and
always
after
fun.
guys, after this, if any of you guys, I might go live. I might work on this page. You guys can see how I'll be working on this page for this book. If you guys want to stop by and see and stuff.
No, definitely. I'll see if I could go. I mean, I have to go on the road, so if I could, I'll definitely tune in. If I don't tune in now, then I'll tune in a little later once I get to.
Back, I haven't been doing live videos in a long time, just because I've been busy, and lately my schedule has been like where I'm on here working late. Nobody's up at like 4 in the morning. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know? So, but I'll start getting to where I'll do my live videos more, and because I used to get quite audience and talk and show people techniques. But I might go on live, and if you guys want to hop on and ask questions or see how I draw and stuff, that's cool too.
Cool, man. I mean, like I said, what Halo says, great show, dudes. Thanks again, Halo, for that. This is definitely not the last time, bro. Hopefully in the new year. I always like to bring some of the artists back and definitely chat it up.
What you want to do? Yeah, I'm down for whatever, man. It's cool.
So I mean, hopefully within the new year we could definitely get you back on, man. If you're open to that, you always have a open invitation here.
Cool, man. Appreciate that.
To the House of Zim. I like that. I like the sound of that.
House of Zim. Cool.
House of Zim. And yeah, dude. Congrats on everything on your anniversary. Keep up the fucking awesome work, bro. You really are one of my favorite artists out there. Just don't let everybody know. Yeah, man, it's been fun. It's not the last time, and we'll definitely keep you posted, bro. Happy New Year to you and your family, your lovely family, dude.
Cool, man. Happy New Year.
And we'll see you again, bro. And you'll find.
Peace.
Later, brother. Cool, guys. Well, that was it. That was episode 17, I believe, with Armando Ramirez. Definitely turned out for the better. I'm glad he was able to make it. Once again, thank you guys for joining this year. Thank you guys for an awesome welcome 2019 to the show. And thank you guys for following. If you guys haven't followed yet, please subscribe and follow us on the YouTubes. I'm definitely on there. Follow us. Make sure you follow Armando Ramirez at Armando Ramirez _art. Hopefully he'll go on. You guys could just head over that way right now. And thank you, everybody else, all the other previous artists that have been on the show. I think I named you guys at the beginning of part 1, so tune in there. I hope you guys liked it. You guys have a safe and amazing New Year. And let's just keep on grinding, guys. There's nothing else to say. Love you guys all. We'll be back next week with what we got coming up. We have next Sunday, actually. We have, I think James Art 42 is coming back. We rescheduled then, and we have Chachi Fett, Mac's very own Chachi Fett, coming on. So we got Squad coming on. That's pretty dope. And that's pretty much it, guys. I don't know what else to tell you guys. Be safe, love one another, help one another. So it might sound like mumbo jumbo, but it's the truth, guys. I love you. You guys have a very safe New Year, and that's about it. Zim out, and I'll see you guys next year. And away we go.